Story time. So you're skipping joyfully on a beautiful, cloudy day, when suddenly your mom calls you. In the excitement of receiving this lovely phone call, you accidentally drop your phone on the ground and, in emotion, you unintentionally step on it. Now your phone is broken. And like most people, you can't live without a phone. You need a new one now. But you can't afford spending another $5, $6, $7, or $800 on your new phone. Well, I think I have the solution for you. Actually, I have two options. Two great phones for about $150. First, you got the M-Horse Pure2, and then you got the NUBIA M2. Let's compare them. Now, while both phones have almost the same dimensions as you can see, the M-Horse Pure2 has actually a larger screen thanks to the sleek design and the really thin bezel at the top. It has a 5.99 inch screen, while the M2 has a 5.5 inch screen. But on the other hand, the M2 actually has a higher resolution Full HD display, while the M-Horse has a 1440 by 720 pixel display. Now, in terms of speed and power, the M-Horse runs on the 1.5 GHz octa-core, while the NUBIA runs on the Snapdragon 625 2 GHz octa-core. They both have 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage capacity. Now, while they both have a dual SIM card slot and they both allow for a TF card or micro SD card, whatever way you want to call it, the extended capacity for storage on the M2 is 200 GB, and the M-Horse can go up to 256 GB with a micro SD card. Now, what about cameras? As you can see, both have a dual camera in the back, and they both have a 13 megapixel dual camera. As for the front camera, the M-Horse has an 8 megapixel front camera with a software interpolation outputting 13 megapixel, while the NUBIA has a 16 megapixel front camera. So if you're big on selfies, you might want to consider this one. Now, both of these phones can shoot videos. The NUBIA M2 can actually shoot 4K, while the M-Horse can only shoot Full HD. When it comes to battery life, they both have a very similar battery capacity and will last about 3 days in standby mode in one charge. As for the price, they're both cheap phones, but the M-Horse is about $30 cheaper. That's the current price anyway. It could change depending on promotions and discounts. Now let's wrap this up with a little recap. On one hand, you got the NUBIA M2 that has a processor that's a little bit faster, a better camera, but that's a little bit more expensive. On the other hand, you got the M-Horse Pure2, which has a larger display, a higher limit when it comes to extended memory, and it's $30 cheaper, more or less. So obviously here, both of these phones have pros and cons, but for this price bracket, I think they're both very decent options. Now let me ask you, if you had to get a budget phone right now, you needed a phone right now, which one would you get? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know which one would be the best option for you. I mean, we all have different needs, right? Now, if you want more information, you can check in the description below. You'll find links where you can get all the detailed specs and even buy one if you want. All right, that's it for me now. If you haven't already, you can subscribe to our channel, or you can click right here to check one of our previous videos. And I'll catch you later.